control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh no,
Hi, I'm Dave.
And I'm Aaron.
And once again, you're watching Monkeys and Villains.
One of the best shows that we've produced on YouTube.
I would say, yeah, it's definitely in the top 10.
Mm-hmm.
So, today we're here to discuss a very important topic. And that topic, quite simply, is, what was it?
Corporate shilling.
Corporate shilling. That's right. I don't really remember anything of why we were going to talk about corporate shilling.
Well, neither do I.
Actually, in all honesty, I just made that crap up. The only thing about corporate shilling is this idiot's amazing skill at it. It's mind-boggling sometimes. It's
Well, I love lots of things. And I love some things that compete with other things.
But when you're shilling one thing, when you're shilling for object A and you insult object B, you do not follow up by shilling object B and insulting object A. It just doesn't make any sense. It makes sense like Lindsay Lohan being sober.
You make a good point. Lindsay Lohan is rarely sober.
Exactly.
Despite what I think the news says, like I follow it.
Yeah, you follow the news?
No.
No, okay, it's just to say that. If you've been watching...
Well, if it isn't on the Wick, it's not important.
There you go. Anything that's important can be found on Wikipedia.
Damn straight.
And just for the record, no, we did not look up on Wikipedia. We're just assuming Lindsay Lohan is a drunk. Why else would you do any of that shit?
Yeah. I did look up pine trees once.
You looked up pine trees on Wikipedia?
Oh, it was our great who can find the more interesting random thing on Wikipedia contest. And I picked pine trees that day.
True.
Yeah.
They had a huge-ass article on them, if I recall.
And interesting, too.
Yeah. You know, at this point I'm inclined to say Lindsay Lohan, don't sue us. But we already did an episode about don't sue us.
That was a fine episode.
And successful.
One of our top 5 so far.
Yes, definitely in the top 5 so far. And you know, as a bonus, we haven't been sued yet.
Yes, we haven't.
So, granted, it's only been 2 days and nobody knows where to find us, as the only clue is this white wall.
Rare to see white walls these days.
Yeah, you don't see many white walls.
No.
Or chairs.
No. And
So, I
the
mean-
sad thing is, if you turn the camera 90 degrees, they'd probably have us in half an hour.
Easily.
Yeah.
Turn the camera 10 degrees, it'd take them an hour, but it's that's why the camera doesn't move.
Yep.
So you can't find us.
We're in a secret location.
In a secret hideout.
Mm-hmm. In a secret country.
We're really in the Bat Cave.
I would say we're in wherever the hell a Green Hornet hangs out.
The Hornet's Nest?
That'd be it, yeah.
No, that was just a guess.
I don't know. Bruce Lee was on that show. It kicked ass.
Bruce Lee kicked ass
Oh,
all the time.
yeah.
I mean, that's what he did. He was Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Just
like
kicked ass all the time.
Bruce Lee to me is reminiscent of Arnold Schwarzenegger as an actor. In that Arnold Schwarzenegger was always cast as the big muscly guy who's there to kick ass and take names. He's known for 3 movie lines. 1, I'll be back. 2, get out of the way. And 3,
You're making me remember his acceptance speech there.
yeah, it was. Let's see, how did it go? It went, get out of the way. I'll be back.
Oh, we're playing dated today. We're playing dated.
But Bruce Lee reminds me of him because, you know, with Bruce Lee, seriously, his lines in movies might as well have been like Lando Calrissian. Like, walk in and be like, hi, I'm Lando Calrissian, only, you know, the Bruce Lee version. Hi, I'm Bruce Lee, and I'm here to kick your ass. And it's really the only movie line he ever needed. I don't know why they gave him all those other ones.
Well,
His English wasn't all that great.
Well, he's better than the guy in the Lord of Cookery or the God of Cookery or whatever it's called.
The God of Cookery is one of the funniest movies. Okay, for the record, for those of you out there that only speak English, Hunt yourselves down a Chinese movie called The God of Cookery.
Or any of the Lord of the Gambler series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We've both lived with an old roommate, a good friend of ours, Joe, and he's from Hong Kong.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. We actually have no evidence of this. He looks Asian enough, and
He smells Asian enough.
What the hell does Asian smell like exactly?
You know, that fancy perfume he's always wearing.
That's
No, he's-
CK1, dude.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway,
I gotta get me a bottle of that because the ladies just flock to him.
I
And his
think that's-
girlfriend just, steam comes out of her ears.
okay. The girls flock to him because he's a good-looking guy, and steam comes out of his girlfriend's ears because the girls are flocking to him.
Yeah.
So yeah,
One day we're gonna go out to the bar with him and she's gonna clock some woman.
I'm waiting for that day, man.
Oh, that'll be a good day.
For you to understand, you have to know that she's about 5'5", and she's built like she's 3'2". She's tiny, built like a stick.
I know, I don't want to piss her off.
No, she terrifies me.
That's why she's a good friend of mine.
I'm 6'4", and she's my friend because I'm afraid. Very, very afraid.
Well, that and she's a good person.
Well, there is that, you know. It's, but that's not nearly as funny as saying that I'm terrified of her. Which, you know,
Yeah.
I am terrified of her. But she's still a good person. She's only threatened to kill me 36 times.
And she's only attempted once.
Thank God she missed.
That woman knows her way around a crossbow.
I didn't even think she'd be able to lift that thing.
Yeah, but she can.
Apparently.
And aim it quite well.
Apparently.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, you were playing the losing end of William Tell there.
No kidding. I'm lucky. Look at that. My ear has a hole in it now.
Most people pay for that.
Goes right into the other ear. I bet if I turned my head sideways, you'd be able to see all the way through it.
Not like there was anything in there in the first place.
No, that's where I got off lucky. She hit the one spot that couldn't possibly have done any damage. It's like, whew.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that's a lot of dead air right there.
I know. I think we should call it an episode right here.
Okay, so following a big stint of dead air because we couldn't think of anything to say.
We'll chop it down in post.
No, I won't.
Okay, fine.
I'll probably put up some kind of subtitle, which they're probably already aware of because by this point they've already read it and laughed their ass off about it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll take care of that in post. You've seen it, man. 2/3 of our jokes come up in post.
Well, yeah. I think we should just have the post show, where it's just us sitting here looking like jackanapes and putting jokes in.
Yeah, just sit here like this.
I think that'll be great for our next episode, the Battle of the Sexists.
Yes, the Battle of the Sexists, episode 3, coming to you next. Well, about 48 hours from the time this episode goes to air, roughly. Give or
We're
take.
hoping to have a guest.
It'll be Monday here, and it'll be Tuesday in places that are like past here.
We're trying not to divulge too much about our location. Secret location.
We're in one of those time zones on the left half of the planet. That's about as close as you're going to get to us.
You could call it mountain, or you could call it Pacific.
Or you could call it Greenwich Mean Time.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell from our English accents. We have Hugh Laurie English accents, actually.
Yes.
You can hear very clearly the English accent that I use, just like Hugh Laurie's in-house.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, with all that dead air, and I'm sure countless post-production jokes that I'm going to make later,
Well, I need me some bangers and mash. So let's call it an end.
let's call it an end. This is
Yeah.
Dave,
This is Aaron.
and this has been Monkeys and Villains, Episode 2. Does this have a name? Okay, Episode 2.
Resident Evil style.
Peace.